Hello everyone, this is Arpan. In this video, I'll demonstrate how to create a distributed switch at a standard switch. So before that, let me give you a brief description about distributed switch. So as you can see in this picture, so there is a distributed switch created as VDS0, and that distributed switch is connected to 3 ESXi hosts, like host 1, 2 and 3, and each ESXi host is having a standard switch called VSS0. So as this picture explains, your ESXi host will have standard switch, and through the distributed switch, all the standard switch means your ESXi hosts themselves will be connected to each other. And in case of standard switch, your Vsphere standard switches will be connected to the physical NIC of your ESXi host, and on top of Vsphere standard switch there will be port groups. Through the port groups you will be having your VM network or VM kernel that will be used for iSCSI, vMotion, etc. etc. So let me explain once again. Your physical host NIC card will be connected to the Vsphere standard switch, and your Vsphere standard switch will be connected to the distribution switch. So in that way, all the ESXi hosts should have a connectivity with each other. So to create a Vsphere distributed switch, I'll go to Inventory, Networking. I'll right click on the data center and I'll click on Add a Vsphere distributed switch. So as you can see over here, these are the distributed switch versions. So this version will specify which ESX version should connect to this distributed switch. So I've selected the version. I'll click on Next. So this is the main thing of a distributed switch, is like you can specify the name and the number of uplink ports. So the number of uplink ports, whatever you will specify, each host that is connected to this distribution switch will have the number of uplink ports as same. So here I'm specifying the name and the number of uplink ports as 3. Then whatever host I want to add to this Vsphere distributed switch, and as well as their NIC cards. So here right now I'm having 2 ESX hosts, so that will add to my Vsphere distributed switch. So here it is giving me some warning, as I'm ESXi are actually virtual ESXi. I mean, those are actually VMs. So right now here you can see that 2 host is having 3 uplink ports, showing their IP addresses in each and every uplink port. Like VMNIC1 is having the .14 IP at the new port what I've created, that having the .8 IP. So uplink ports are basically how the VMs will have the connectivity with the distributed switch. So I'll click on Finish. So my distributed switch has been created. So in the ports I can see that which link is up and what is the status of that, and through which IP address that is connected to which physical NIC card. So again I'll go to Inventory, Host and Clusters. So as I've created the distributed switch, so now I'll create a standard switch for each and every ESXi host, so that through the distributed switch the ESXi hosts should be connected to each other. So as you can see in the summary, it is already showing that my ESXi host is connected to the distributed switch called DSAN1 cluster, and same with this ESXi host as well. This is also connected to the same distributed switch. Then if I'm going to the configuration tab of a ESXi host, then I can see that it is connected to which uplink ports and how many adapters are there in each and every uplink port. So once I'll go to Vsphere standard switch, that will be already created when you are installing an ESXi host. So right now this ESXi is having a management network of .14 IP address, and that is connected to VMNIC 0. So I'll click on add networking. Either you can go for virtual machine to connect the virtual machines, or you can go for VM kernel. So basically I want to migrate VMs from one ESXi host to another through the distributed switch. So for that reason I'm selecting VM kernel over here. Then it's asked me to whether I can create a standard switch or I'll be using the existing switch. Then I have to give the network level name, if any VLAN ID is there, and for what purpose I'm gonna use this networking. So I'm gonna use this for vMotion. So again I need to specify the IP address which will be used for vMotion. So once I've selected the IP address, I can edit over here. I can change anything, the TNS or something if you want to change, or next, and finish. So as you can see, my standard switch has been created, and that standard switch is directly connected to the Vsphere distributed switch. So by this way you have to create standard switches for every ESXi host, so that when the VM is getting migrated, it should have the interface to the destination host through the Vsphere distributed switch. So for this video, that's it. Thank you very much for watching.